very tedious. Mission today is to get some tracks going through this and get some routing established, because I don't know what I'm doing on this thing. I know what an EQ is, I know what a compressor is. I have never touched it today. I got the online editor out, and I got about 15 online editor, and that's what I'm working with. Alright, so we are going to, I've got a laptop here, we are going to get power going to it. I currently cannot see Okay, how's that? Much better? Let me wait for the loop to come through. That was wild. I guess power through the, whatchamacallit mic does that, huh? Okay. How's that? Much better? Yep. All right. Oh my gosh. I guess power through the, frick, now I need a code to log in. Well, this is concerning. All right, I got my Twitch verification code. How are we doing on YouTube? Yay, nay? Anybody out there? 3 watching now. Okay, sorry for the captain suit. Am I saying that right? Hey, nice to meet you. How's it going? We're going to open up this new console here after I type in this code, and let's see, 6, 9, 4, 7, 20. Yeah, my little lav mic here, it can take power, and it totally screwed up. Let's see. We don't want that. We don't want that. We want this. Okay, sweet. So I've got comments now in 2 sections. All right, so let's turn this thing on for the first time. This is the Heritage HD96. We are going to set this thing up today, figure it out. So there she is. One of the best Midas has to offer. And I'm going to come back here. Look, I even got a little light for her. I hate lights. If you've seen any bit of the channel, enough of the channel, you'll know that lights, I don't understand them. The whole thing is backlit, and it's a 27-inch screen. What the frick do I need a light for? If I'm an old man and I need to read a stage plot or something, then... Oh, dang. That is wild. Captain Soot, what do you think of the console so far? We're firing up for the very first time. I'll probably have to log into an mCloud or something. Where is my paintbrush? Oh, yeah, the scribble strip on this thing looks gorgeous. Dang, dude, this thing looks good. So I'm gonna, once I get this thing up and running and I can actually get into an EQ section, we're gonna run some tracks through it, given I can do that. This console, out of the box, you can't do that. You have to have an option card. And thankfully, I was actually able to pick this up with the option card. So I can get in and make those changes. She sure is taking a while to turn on, isn't she? This console is new to me, but it is not brand new. It was factory reset prior, it was factory reset prior to me taking it in. And so let's check it out. Welcome to your brand new Heritage D. So yeah, this thing, it looks really good. This one, it's been used hard, I think. You know, I would expect anybody with one of these to go through it and use it hard and reliable. There's, you know, a little nick here, some water spots. I don't know if this one got rained on or the cleaner they were using left some spots on it, but you know, we're gonna clean it all up. I forgot one thing I don't like about this. Select my location. Can I just... America, Indiana, Indianapolis. Whoa. System restart. You must reboot the console in order for this change to take effect. Apply and shut down. Hello. Apply and shut down. So it's not going to do it for me. I mean, you can see it's like, come on now. Or is there an enter button or something on this thing? Don't tell me I have to have a keyboard with this to fire this thing up. I did not get a keyboard with this. I did, you know, it's pretty big, like doghouse here, so I could do like a rack, UPS, maybe an insert rack or something if I'm doing something light, or a small processor. I can't reboot the console if the screen's dead, can I? Like, I can't. There's probably a hold this button, hold that button, or something, right? Like, I should probably be able to hold 2 buttons to restart this thing or something. Home. Apply and shut down. Oh, look at that. Okay, come on, Dylan. Use your brain. Touch and hold, touch and hold. Please wait until it is safe to power off the system. Any further changes will not be saved. See you next time. Okay, way to go, Midas. All right, so I guess it's changing the date and time. I guess there's a computer in there that knows what's going on. So let's see. Let's see if it do not power off. Safe to power off. That's cool. That is really cool, actually. All right, so we'll swing around. One Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 6 Mississippi. All right, let's see here. Just firing back up. I'm going to sit you back down. Ka-chow. Ka-chow. Don't notice my messy garage. That's not what we're here for. Don't notice that. Is this one longer? That one is longer. So we will kick you about there, and I will plug this in. All right, so now you're getting power again. Okay. How many ins and outs? So what I have, so with this console, I'll show you. I don't have one of the stage boxes here with me, but I got 2. What are these? 153s. So I got the DL 153s. You can't see. These are 16 in, 8 out, I think. Yes, 16 in, 8 out. I have 2 of these. And then I have the 48 channel stage box as well. I think that's a 251, I think, or 253. I forget. I don't have it here with me. So yeah. So I'll be able to do 64 channels at least. You know, the console can do up to 144 if you're crazy. I also got a Clark Technique piece as well with the deal, that, you know, all of this stuff can connect to. I thought that I might be able to get this to connect to the wing, and I know there's a way to do it, but I forgot that this runs at 96K and the wing runs at 48K, thinking of the wing for like a monitor console or vice versa. And so I have to figure that out next. If this can go down to 48K just to use the wing for a small event or something, I don't know. I mean, if I'm bringing this out, the event's not very small, right? Configure Wi-Fi connection. Let's see if this works. Crikey, there's so many. think that's it. Oh, this is actually kind of cool. It shows like a little mixer icon, and then it shows a router. Oh, all right. And then there's a little globe, and it's lit up next. Registration provides access to enhanced security features like Find My... Okay, if you think this is a mistake, you can send an email to the current... Okay, so the previous owner of this, it's still registered to them, and I can see that. And it does give me directions, so it shows their email here. So I'm going to take a picture of this. If you think this is a mistake, you can send an email to the current registrant, request a transfer of ownership for this device. I mean, there's no... Oh, okay, you can return to this page later via the console preferences. So I'll have to find console preferences. Okay. Dude, this thing is wild. I will say I can tell that the screen is like super responsive already. You know, I don't love that I have to do this. Right, like, you know, I understand sometimes gear gets taken and things, but like, well, shoot, dude, that looks like this is it. Okay, all right, yeah, so let's take a look here. So I have, all right, so this is my home screen right now. That's me in the corner there. And this looks like a desk. Like, kind of afraid to touch things. So, is that a select button? Is that a solo button? So that's a select. Okay, and now that I selected something, I see it there, and now all of my options have moved. That's cool. All right, and so for everything that I select, all of these now flip to it. Cool. What do you do? I'm guessing that's solo. No, so I've got a solo, I've got a mute. All right, so there's my mute there. Here's my mute. Interesting. Selected. Selected. I mean, you have a select button and it says selected. Why? Why, bro? Why? Left, right, mono, VCAs, 1 through 16. Pro Series mode, monitor mode, HD 24 mode. Okay, so now that's 1 through 24. I don't mind Pro Series mode. Monitor mode, okay, so that throws auxes over here because you got to get to auxes. VCA mix mode. And now I've got 12 VCAs over there. Interesting. Okay, so this navigates. This section, home. So home takes me to Pro Series mode. I'm sure that's assignable. Assignable controls, ins, outs, VCAs, tags. I don't have any tags set up yet. Huh, interesting. This is wiggity, wiggity, wiggity whack. Alright. Console clock. Can I touch that? Okay, look, I get options. And are we 96K out of the box? Is he using primary, secondary, AS51? Oh, that's so cool. Like, that just, that feels good. That feels good. I don't know why I'm whispering. Hypermax, Snake 1, Snake 2, local AES. Let's see. Interesting. I'm going to hit monitor configuration. Yeah, because that's the thing. I have to get a laptop with tracks running through here, and then I have to get sound out of this and into the camera so we can actually hear that kind of stuff. Hardware configuration. Select the preference brightness. Oh, just dark mode that. Or we can light it up like a freaking Christmas tree. Turn this dumb lamp off. Nobody likes you, lamp. Oh, I can change the brightness of just the logo. That is wild. Logo, 100%, always. Yeah, okay. And then, all right, global, we'll go back down to like 50. The logo, though, on the back, all the way up, baby. You got to know that this thing is a Midas out of the box. Screen. And what is backlight? Okay, so backlight is all of those. I'm going to run those a little brighter. Yeah, I'm going to run those up a little bit. I like that. What is my surface? Okay, so that's my... Oh, so it just kind of... It just screwed up everything on me. What the frick? Give me that. Screen can be about half, because I'll be in the dark. Yeah, I like the backlight. The lamp, I hate the lamp. Die lamp. Nobody likes you. This ain't analog. Or shoot, do I need the lamp just for the recording? I don't know. Alright, so let's actually let's figure out some inputs. Tags and pops. Overview, bus setup, meter bridge. You know what? I think I can just literally just... Ka-chow. Look at that. Ka-chow. Why did I say that so, feminine? Ka-chow. What is my problem? This is a trick. That's a nice little animation, too. I'm going to plug in my laptop, and let's see if it explodes. I'm sure I need a freaking, yeah, I'm sure I'm going to need to, download a driver, and it's going to suck. Yes, so we are Midas. So we are HD 96-24. So as far as I know, this is the biggest one that they've got as of right now. And after touching this, it really feels like the knob architecture of this thing are the same knobs on the Behringer wing on the screen underneath of it. You know, it's a different rubber enclosure, plastic housing, you know, with the backlight and stuff. But the potentiometer, that whatever that tool is behind it, that sensor is behind it, that has, you know, the degree of motion and that feel. I was very impressed with the wings. It feels like this is the knob that I just wanted. Like, it has that exact feel. And when I had the wing, I was like, well, you know, why didn't you put some kind of rubber ring around this thing? Well, that's what they've done on this, and it feels 10 times better. But I guess what I'm getting at is I don't know that we're going to get an M32 true replacement, or, you know, like, or if maybe they're going to do a revision over it. I don't know. Like, I really feel like the wing, it's like, if you outgrow the wing, this is it. If you're in Midas land, you know. I totally intend on using the Midas stage boxes with the wing that I got to keep, actually. So if you've been paying attention, you know, I thought I was going to have to trade in a wing to acquire this and all the stage boxes, and I was able to keep it. Now I'm kind of gambling that the M32 I have, I'll be able to sell it and recoup a little bit of coin, you know, but it's nothing compared to what, you know, we had to put down to get this thing. So we're getting there, slowly but steady. We are getting there. Now, I have a Clark Technique card in here, USB HD 96 USB card installed in this thing. I don't know if I need a driver. That is not the right card either. I clicked on the wrong thing, because that's not even USB. And I doubt my laptop is going to just know what it is, right? Like, let's go to my thing here. Cha-ching. Holy crap, speakers, KT-USB. So I probably, dude, I might have this. My laptop just saw that. We're gonna open up a Studio One here. Alright, let's go here. Studio One. What? Why is it asking me for a setup? Let's just launch this puppy. There we go. We're getting there, boys and girls. We're getting there. Frick, where is the input menu on this thing? Channel view, console view, Monchino. I've heard a lot about this thing. I'm excited to use it. Hey, probably this icon that says patch. So analog in, okay. External, CM something 1 USB. Okay. So like, come on, homie, how do I do this? Oh, probably have to unlock it. Now if oh, look at that. Dude, this thing only has 24 channels in USB. That's why they sell that Cobalt 144 channel thing, because they didn't give you enough. That's so dumb. The M32 can do 32, and then this $40,000 console can only do 24. This junk. That's so dumb. Why do people do this to us? Why do they do this to us? Making us spend more money. I'm like, yeah, that was nonsense. Why would... Okay, small rant. Let's figure out, how do I get those to land on our desk? Because, like, I need an input section, and then I need my sources. internal, direct out. So let's do this. Let's go channel view, input 13. I don't like that it shows a mic icon. Like, that's a little weird, but. Dude, this thing is wicked. Processing order, processing. Oh my gosh. That is... Oh, there's 2 buttons on that? Oh. EQ. Can I just make you... Oh, if you touch each section, it shows that larger. Okay. This. Oh, yeah. Okay, but so seriously, patching. How do I get USB? I see it, it's all here, but how do I get that down to a channel? YouTube, you got any ideas? How do I get this down to a how do I get it down to a channel? Well, that's the trick right here. How do I get these inputs? Because I'm looking at them. USB right there. Here they are. Now, I don't know if signal's actually passing there. That's another story. Let's see if I can get... My software crashed over here on this side. What's up with that? Come on now. Dude, my software keeps crashing. What is up with this? This is not going to affect the stream. I'm just not going to see comments for like 2 seconds. So I'm going to stop this. Going to restart this. Oh, you know what? There's even a freaking update. Windows, my bro. Alright, so we'll restart Windows. Now, let's say I just wanted to patch, like there's 10 inputs on the back of this thing. How do I get that input? So it looks like this is saying local I/O. Is that what this is? Is this inputs and this is outputs? Or inputs and sources? What am I looking at and how does this freaking work? So this bus, aux1. See, why is this stuff? Okay, see, I'm assigning something somehow. Okay, so if I want this, and I want it... No, because again... Oh, so this is the module in, this is the module out. Okay, so the module out, I don't want anything right now. The module in, channels patch 2. I don't know. Detection. Come on, boys and girls, we gotta figure this out. This is the curveball here. I've seen this menu, you know, in videos and stuff, but I have not. Shout. Those are cool. I've seen how those work. You know, like all this, like I get it. I see the effect slots. I see all this stuff. But if I just had this, 1 through 10, 1 through 8, out. So, like, how do I get you down to channel 1? Status connected to active. What did I connect? What did I activate? How do I get you down to here? I'm going to throw a signal generator on this thing. So, let's see. We'll get the X5 out here. Alright. So we'll get the little X5 out, and I'm going to plug into like input 1. And we're just going to see if signal is in there. Okay, I'm going to plug into input 2 because the X5 doesn't like to plug into input 1 because the case doesn't quite fit. Okay, so dude, there's like 2 should be screaming right now. Like, why aren't you? Oh, there's a little green light right there. And as I turn this up, there's something. Okay, so how do I get you here? How do I get you down to a freaking channel? Like, it's right there. How do I get it down to the channel? If I select 2, so here's my options. If I touch you, can I? So I can name it. This is cool. I saw the drums, the kick, all that stuff. That's nice. That might be a time saver. You can do pictures. They give you little icons, colors. Like, okay. Come on now. How do we get you down? Or is the patch menu? Oh, hang on here. What is inputs? Ho. I got something. This is exciting. Okay. How did I do that? So internal buses, internal effects. And then I went over here and I did inputs. Okay. So now my dog is very upset with me. So if I go over here now and I boom, 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 boom. Yes. Okay. I think I've done that. I think I have now said I want my computer module to send to my 1 through 24. So let's see if my laptop here has restarted. And it has. Come on now. I am going to be like super bummed if if my session of Studio One does not open. Don't know what I'm gonna do, to be honest, if my Studio One session is jacked up. Some of you are probably like, well, your problem is that you're using Studio One. Trust me, I know. Hopefully this pops up here just fine. Alright, and come on now. All I'm trying to do is trying to get sound into this thing today. Oh, I think the Windows audio device is failing on my machine. It is, and that's why it's crashing. And I'm sure it has something to do with the fact that I have this thing plugged in and it doesn't know what that driver is. Alright, so let's start this. There's probably... Okay, alright, boys and girls, I at least got this to open. Alright, we're loading some plugins. Loading some plugins, here we go. Trying to get us something in, and then I have a USB cable here, and hopefully I can get this track session into said inputs, and we can start sending sound through this thing and see what she does. I will sit you here. You get to look at the pretty new soundboard. Okay, so that was my laptop. Let's plug this USB in. And I will actually, we'll pull up like a, I'll go back to the internet here and I will see if we got any comments. Because it's not that I'm trying to hide from you guys. I just don't. Hey, I got 11 of you guys. Hey, thanks for watching. We are getting close. Yeah, I have the Studio One from PreSonus. It's not the worst thing ever in the world, but it is quirky and it has its own, you know, it's got a mind of its own. So I don't know if it's going to output the way I need it to output right in a second. So we're about to find out. Let's see here. Can I jump in? All right, so I'm in my Studio One. I need my I/O. Jump in on this. My I/O. Yes, and now no audio device. Okay. Yeah, this might be a problem. So I don't have any audio device driver installed. I didn't think I was going to get that lucky, but I did. Okay, let's cancel that. And I will actually shut this down. We're going to have to Google. I don't even know what this. I don't even know what this card is. KT-USB. 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 Okay, here it is. That's the card. That is the one. Buy now, software. KTSB audio driver version Windows. Audio driver version Windows 10.11. Windows 7.8. 10.11 all day. All day. Download. Sorry guys, it's a process. We are downloading a driver as we speak, and we are installing, and this should give me the ability to take a show that I recorded on the wing, tracked through Studio One, and hit the play button on Studio One, and then send each track back to this console. So then we'll be able to, listen to a kick drum, listen to some vocals, play around with the effects engines. So, like, speaking of which, what the frick are those? So we got our patch menu here. Okay, so I can hit a home button. Channel, Mancino, automation, navigation, patching, control group, naming, flip. Oh, hey, virtual sound. There's an option there. I think... Hey! Okay, I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. I do see something in here now that I hit virtual sound. But, I mean, that doesn't mean... My USB is plugged in. Huh. We'll figure this out here in a second. We're getting close. I can smell it now. Let's try this Studio One for the 400th time. Probably in my life, not today. That would be really sad if I'd opened Studio One 400 times today. Yes, I need you to restart Windows Audio Device. No, I don't need MIDI. Windows Audio. We're going to actually do KT USB, baby. All right. Sample rate 96K. Wow. I'm gonna hit OK. We're gonna hit my file, and we're gonna see if this thing opens. The sample rate does not match your audio device configuration. Your rate is set to 48. The rate of the device. Okay. I understand. Okay, I see signal. If I mute my main output, okay, if I mute my main output, it does go away. If I solo something, solo is there. All right, we got to figure out the I/O. How do I get it into multiple channels? So here, we got to cascade these. Guys, I'm getting close here. We're cascading digitally to get inputs. Inputs out of this thing. It's giving me Dante controller flashbacks. I can't believe this is only good for 24 channels. It's kind of dumb. Okay, so right now I still only have signal here, but if I jump into patching, I still should see more there, I would think. One 144 channels. Oh, hey, this is locked. Okay. Like you're there. Like, oh crap! Now how do I undo that? Okay. Alright, so why do I not have sound going out of multiple? Okay, so these are all going to main. So that's step one. What? I definitely don't want to sidechain you. You're supposed to just go direct out, bro. Oh, I set inputs. I'm kind of an idiot. I didn't set the outputs. Add mono, add mono, add mono, add mono, add mono, add mono, 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 mono. Okay, there's 24. So what I ended up doing technically is I set it up to record the 24 channels. I did not set it up to play back the 24 channels. So I'm saying, hey, I want you to output. This is why Studio One kind of stinks at this. Like, I'm going to get the job done, but it's definitely not ideal for this. Oh my gosh, come on. Click, click, click. Click, click. Oh, well, I'm off. Oh, thank God. Okay. Alright, we're going to apply that. And do I have any more signal over here? I don't know. Maybe. I still see one. I still see two. But it's definitely different. I think I saw a blip right here. So let's see. Yep, you're peaking. I understand. So main though. Ah, now I gotta go sub 1. Sub 2. And now so. What? Sub 3. Aha, there she is. Okay, so we're cooking with fire now. All right, sub 4, sub 5. There's probably a ascending order shortcut for this. I don't freaking know it. So we are here. Let's do this. 10, freaking 11. I guess the good news is I was only able to record to 24 on the wing, so I don't have any more than that to play back. 15, I think. 16, where you at? 16 in the house. Okay, and sub 17. Actually, I think here at 18, I think it ends. I think that's all I got, because this is my lead vocal. Okay, so I am crushing that input. If I zero you out. Oh, I'm sure I could just like hit shift and kill all of these at once. Yeah, let's go ahead, let's do that. So, whoop. We're gonna jump here, I'm gonna hold shift, I'm gonna touch this, I'm gonna say 0, and that did dog water. Like, that literally did nothing. See, just when I was like, yeah, Studio One, you're alright, you ain't alright. You are not. You are not okay. Don't mind my dogs. They are having a party. I also have no idea if what I'm doing here directly messes with the output. I would guess it does. And then I know I crush this output here because I had very little. That'll be a good exercise to figure out the gain on this. So there we go. You can be out 24 there. All right. So now I need to be able to hear what we've got. So I'm going to have to assign some sort of output. I've got that little speaker there, so I'll be able to find something to listen to. Yeah, we could have, it could be worse. We could use GarageBand. Allen and Heath Avantis. So the Avantis is cool because it has, I think that has some local inputs. Like I think there's 24 on the back of that, maybe there's 24. Like there's not a whole lot. But the problem is I already have Behringer Midas gear, and this just makes more sense to expand and grow, right? Like, and you know, I hate to say it, but like if I'm at a stage and they have S16s and that's all they have, okay, well, I think I can get S16 AES into this if I can get this thing down to 48K, because I'm sure the S16s don't do that. So, but like I said, I also have another Clark Technique rack piece that I could potentially use as a converter. I just don't remember which one it is. So we'll see. We will see. I need an output. So I'm going to get in the doghouse. Got a little cable here. And ka-chow. I will hit my outputs. I've got a bunch of red lights back here. So we're going to hit that. We're going to hit that. That's kind of nice, Midas. You left me a little spot. All right, now that I can see what I'm doing, I will plug this guy. You know, you got to have a little Galaxy Audio hotspot speaker. You can't not have one. Got to have some way to hear the talk back. That way you know the band's talking crap about you, because they always do. Let's see here. Where the frick is that? Okay, here it is. Here she is. Here she is. Here she is. You I need. Well, let's see. I will unplug this one temporarily, because you're not charging anyway. Plug that in. I'm going to figure out the routing on my little hotspot here first, and then we will figure out routing on how to get you signal into the live stream. Because I still have to find, like, we got to go through this thing, and we got to find inputs, we got to find outputs. I am going to get a mic stand out for a better camera. Break my dang head. Hey, one. Do I still have audio? Okay, I do. I do. Oh, I about killed my camera. It about died. Here she is, boys. We're gonna get her fired up. Possibly get it ready for a show. If this like goes amazingly, here, then I might bring it out. I think I'll have a couple of guys to help me throw this thing up. I am doing this so that way I can get kind of a more overhead shot of the console here for you guys, because the stand I was using is not gonna work. So we're gonna throw this up. Hopefully you aren't drinking while watching this, because what I'm giving you would definitely make you sick. But got my little Galaxy Audio hotspot there. I can see comments here, so, you know, ask me questions. Not sure if I'll be able to answer them because, like, you know, what do I know about this beast? We just got inputs from the DAW to the console here. So now I need to get things to an output of some sort, which will be that guy. And then I will get an output into you so that way you can hear the desk. What are we up to tonight? It's Friday night, boys. You're not out partying? You're not out gigging? That may not be a good thing. Thankfully, all of my stuff, like, really kicks off tomorrow. Saturday, I'm going to have a live stream from hell. You know, not trying to be specifically vulgar or anything, but like I'm going to have so much stuff going on Saturday. We're doing 6 bands in one day, and I'll be solo, and it's just kind of going to be gnarly. Like, I can already tell, you know, you have those conversations, and you know. All right, so what happens if I turn you up? Okay, so you guys are linked. My left and right are linked. I have my mono master, so somebody could use that as a sub. So I'm just going to try and get my left to go. Oh, actually, this is not right. These are analog ins. I don't want any of those. So, buses. Directs outs, monitor outs, shout mixes, speaker out, source out. Speaker A. Is that what are they calling my left and my right speakers out? Is that what they're doing? Oh my gosh, this is just cycling. That's 144 inputs every time I touch it. Frick, dude. Okay, how... Speaker in. Compressors, gate keys, direct inputs, monitors in. I don't think this is right. Hopefully that didn't just unpatch. Source out. Okay, can I get aux 7 and 8 to go there? And then can I like hit you? Hang on, let's back up. Let's hit home. Okay, so I've got meters. Cool. Can I like hit the home button? Probably post fader, so I'll push you up. And then, what does this do? Okay, so that is aux 1. I said 7 and 8. Yeah, they're just not going there. But now when I have this, like now my left-right is working. But you cannot see, can you? My left-right's not working. Where like... I'm missing something. I am missing something. Okay, so here's my effector rack. That is very cool. There. Okay, so it looks like I could set my expansion card to 96K. RF microphones. Okay, so if I had Sennheiser mics, there's my shutdown, navigation, file manager, update manager. All right, we're getting there. We are getting there slowly. Like, what the heck, guys? This thing is a rocket. I haven't even heard it yet. Okay. My laptop was like, "Hey, you turned us off. Why did you do that?" Because I can, y'all. Because I can. Auto director. Probably that one more. But you know, cool. I'll go back to picture. Sweet. So I gotta figure out. So I've got left, right, and somehow I now have left over here. The frick? Okay. So it just, like, see, left, right? Like, what is this? It just throws up whatever you have selected to that thing, to that bank. That's kind of cool, actually. Like, whatever you have selected will end up right there. I can get with that. Can I clear that? Good, you go. Frick. Pan. Stereo, mono? Mono stereo? Is that what I'm doing? This is a bit nonsense. This is a bit nonsensical. Nonsensical. Schmishinkle winkle. I have tracks playing. We're going to figure this out. We're going to get here. Because I have signal going to left, right. Where is my... You would think it's in patching. Yep, there's meters coming in. If I select my left, there's my left. Okay, configuration, patching, compressor SC, insert sends, bus output, mute. Okay, that's definitely, that just shut it off. All right, there's a level. See, I don't understand. Is patching just digital within the console on this desk? because it's like it's giving me a compressor, an insert, send and return, bus out. What are you? Do something. Why do I hear nothing? This little Galaxy Audio speaker should be like blowing up right now. Like it should be blowing up. Oh, frick. Out. 7 and 8. Bam and bam. The only other outputs on this desk that are XLR analog anyway. Okay, my X5 is like, hey dude, we're dying, so we're gonna turn this off. I'll sit you down temporarily. Like, where is the... Am I gonna have to start Googling? Let's see. Did you guys do well? Did you do well? How to set audio outputs on Midas HD96. I doubt you know what you're doing. I doubt you know what you're doing.
And manager for Astralis Music Group. We're here.
Bro, no timestamps.
It's named, ready to go. So patching it is super simple. All I do is select all the inputs, and then I go to inputs on this side, and I tap there, then patch. Done. No more to do.
Done.
If you want to, for instance, send them somewhere else as well, I might like to use this particular one for virtual soundcheck. I can patch that as well. So again, I select them all, go to tape returns, patched. So now my inputs are patched to the main inputs on the console and to the tape return inserts as well. So I could use them for virtual soundcheck if I wanted to. Patching the outputs, again, very simple. I go to my buses, go to my masters, left, right, go to my output stage box, and I just tap output 1 and 2. So now my inputs are patched, my outputs are patched, we're ready to do sound check.
You lied.
Stage box, and I just tap output 1 and 2. So now my inputs are patched, my outputs are patched.
You lied.
Just tap out, left, right, go to my output stage box.
Hold on, Carl.
I go to my buses, go to my masters, left, right, go to my output stage box.
Matrix Masters.
And I just tap
okay.
output 1 and 2.
Okay.
So
And now if I go into built-in, I'm gonna turn you down, and then if I go to here, so if I go left and I go right. Okay. Message retracted. Drewster 214. What did you say? Channel activity, put user in timeout, hide user on the channel, add as moderator. Add as moderator? You want to be a mod? You want to be a mod? Okay, so I finally have something like thumping. This kick drum was trash this day, so not a great, like, oh yeah. Alright, so I'm going to give you guys, let's do something here. I need to find a cable out of my Pelican. Whoa, dude, I found the cable. Like, that has never in a bajillion years happened that fast. So what I'm going to do, guys, we're stereo, we're left-right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to plug this in, and then I'm going to plug this into this cam. Oh yeah, that's right. It doesn't like to. It does not like to do that. It's just going to have to get over it. Alright. So now in my audio preferences, I'm going to turn on my console. And so, like, let's see here. Yep. So you should be getting sound as well. Let me know if it is good enough to use. Let's see if I go. Okay, Dunzo. All right. Okay, so I have 1 through 16 here. How do I get to the other channels? Pan stereo, that's trick. That is really cool. So I got a pan stereo, you touch down, now it says gain and phantom, high pass filter, and it says green is on, compression threshold, compression on. Dude, that's pretty cool. Bass, gain, EQ on, trim, send on, pan stereo. Okay, that's very cool. But so like, alright, so this was recorded live on the Behringer Wing, and it was recorded through at the Bad Apple Saloon, and I have Jake Dodds here for the night. And so, wow, my live stream is like ridiculously delayed. Dog, like ridiculously delayed. Like, I'm gonna refresh because, oh my gosh, I think I've missed out. Alright, I haven't missed any comments. So let's see what we can pull up. See if we can make anything happen. We'll see vocal. He's still talking. Let's bump. Dude, I think my computer is hurting. It is. My computer's hurting real hard for some reason. I'm going to turn off all of the processing on the PC. Because I also don't know if it's pre or post, and I don't really care to find out, to be honest, either. There's a vocal. There's a vocal. Let me hit my...
out chased around the playground.
Alright. My dog is freaking out. Okay, so I don't like if I just want to go to 1 through, well, you know what? Let's get out of this. So I'm on 17 through 32 right now. And if I just wanted to go back to 1 through... Okay, I need to gain that down, so surely... Oh, because it's... Okay. Bro. How do you get a kick drum to sound like this? How do you get a kick drum to sound like that? That sounds atrocious. Forgive me if the audio is all over the place. I'm trying to figure out how to have a decent talk back mic to you guys and still let you hear our console here. So we're working on that. So it does feel very M32-ish. Just being honest. It doesn't feel like it's from a different family at all. Come on, you guys playing a song or what? There's a phase adjustment that's variable on this. It's not just flip the phase, it is variable, 20 degree, 30 degree. Dude, that's hot. happened? I just lost my... Oh, my computer is just like straight up tripping hardcore. It is mad. My PC was mad sauce. Mad sauce. Real bad mad sauce. Well, what are you thinking so far? It is definitely a learning curve here. I am I'm starting to figure out the the workflow a little bit here. Like, I'm getting the gist of things, and I'll be honest, like, the screen here is awesome. It's kind of a matte finish, whereas like the wing is more of a gloss, and it is very responsive. Like, this works very well, and it does, like, unlike a wing, I don't think the wing actually pulls this off. And a lot of other consoles, I don't think they can do the multi-touch. So the multi-touch is sick. I can't get any gain because, again, I don't have any stage boxes. I don't have any real preamps being used in this. So this is really just a workflow thing here for me because, yeah. These were S16 inputs? No, these were wing inputs. These were local wing inputs that we are listening to right now. So I'm going to kind of keep looking at this here, and we're going to get into some effects and figure out how to do some sends and returns. Something happened. Is my Studio One just peaking? Yeah, my Studio One, like, just starts tripping. I don't know if it's getting hot, but it does. It's like, it just gets loud, I guess, and then it dies off. So the whole point of this is to like get rough mixes in, so that way there's like a relative EQ kick drum, and like my high pass filters are inserted where I know I need them, and to have effects routed and stuff like that. And I'm looking, and I'm like, my channels aren't laying where they're supposed to lay. So routing's still messed up. Everything's off by 1. Maybe? my routing is still just jacked up. Like, okay, so it does. It just skips. It jumps somewhere. There is... I think I see what happened here. That sucks. Which means I gotta go through all of these channels. Try this. Let's see if this fixes things. Well, I'm gonna brighten this up a bit. Just a tad. That way y'all can see, oh, maybe not that much. That ain't bad. And then this one, we're going to image control as well. I'm bringing y'all up. There. Now there's a little something. Now there's a little something. All right, I'm going to go through these channels, and we're going to try to rename some stuff as well. How are you doing in the comments? Anybody saying hello? You guys need anything? Are you just as lost as I am? They should have purchased an Allen Heath Avantis. Yeah, probably, but, you know, it sucks. Like, I don't know. Like, an Allen Heath Avantis is cool, but I don't own any Allen Heath gear. I also only know one other sound guy kind of in my area that has an Allen Heath. I know of another guy up in Indy that, you know, really likes them. And then everyone else is just kind of like, it is what it is. So we're going to get some audio passing through this again, and then we're going to find effects and some channel labeling. I just had something weird happen with this kick drum at this show. Like, I don't know what it was. We're going to move on to some snare. Don't know how to label this thing. Let's take a look at how to label. So I like my drums to be green. It's what I've always done. So we're going to hit this icon up here. I like bright green. Cool. And kick. Cool. Snare. So bright green and shift SNARE. Really wish I didn't have to. Let's try this. I also really like cool. No, not cool. I want all caps, bro. Oh, if you hold it, it does its thing. Okay. Snare. What do I have? Why does it still say SB? Okay. And then kick snare should be hat. And then this should be Tom. Numbers, where are you at? Symbols? At. Oh, right here. Tom 1. Tom 2. And then Tom 3. Overhead left. Actually, I did that wrong. I want this to be my overhead left. This is for like a standard right. Actually, I forgot to make those green. Green. Okay, so kicks. So, like, how long has my mic been dead? I mean, like, for real, how long has my mic been dead? Y'all letting me live stream with just dead mics and stuff? Come on, y'all. Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. I will charge. I have covered all the walls in this place with something. Yeah, so I've got my other microphone on the charger here now. So, let's see. My other camera, though, it can still do some audio. I think I'm good now. What is this? So that's vocal, which means that...
Cat's probably still here. I don't know. Could be still. I hope it.
That means that's a lead vocal for me right now. Huh. Hummina, 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 huh. Kind of want those to be further down. So pop groups is definitely the way to navigate. Like, pop groups in general are the way to get around this console, it looks like. Because if you hit inputs, it just starts cycling through them. And then, like, you can't go back unless you use the screen. And we don't do screens. We don't make all of our adjustments on the screen. I was just doing that originally. Then I went, wait a minute, I've got all of these knobs over here. How do I use those? And, you know, I need to use them because they are there. Okay, so let's see this one. We need bass, acoustic, electric. Probably let's set up another electric. And that'll be my E guitar L2. And then this will be my E GTR space R2. My color did not apply. Let's go in. Bam, we'll hit that. Okay, so now I have a color there. And then I know my band tomorrow is going to have like that's cool. When you touch fader, it shows you general information. So tomorrow I know I'm going to have like a fiddle and a banjo. So then this will be my fid. This will be banjo. And then we'll hit enter, fid, banjo, then kind of want these to go here, but that would jack up my routing, or here actually. So let's go into my patching. My patching. Can I change these? So we'll unlock this so I don't get myself in major trouble double. So 17. I really want to be in 22. Is that how that works? 18. I really want to be in 23. Is that how that works? Let's go. 19. I want to be in 24. I said 19. I want to be in 24. Crumbs. Let's see what I did here.
I'm through with standing around the clubs of Netflix. Mother, now never gonna win. This life hasn't turned out quite the way I want it to be. Cribs and a bathroom.
Oh, I understand what I did wrong. Okay, so 16. I'm sorry. So let's see here. I want this. So I want my 16 to go to my 22. Then I want my 17 to go to my 23. Then I want my 18 to go to my 24. So now I have my lead.
My star.
Both my BGVs.
You just alive with fortune and fame, not even.
And then 17 is still going to just be hoping. I just found out one of my bands is going to bring a mixer on stage to run his cheap El Cheapo Janet Jackson headset microphone and wear his freaking leopard print booty shorts on our stage, shirtless, I'm sure. This is going to be ridiculous. Play through his freaking Marshall stacks. It's so dumb. Like, it's so dumb. Alright, so now that I actually have inputs, let's hit our home button here. How was I doing that? So that is in this menu. Red, because they are the most important thing. We're going to hold shift because caps matters. This is Vox 1. This is Vox 2. This is Vox 3. Harid, and Kachu. Alright, so now I have all of that. So I have my drums, bass, I have an acoustic channel, I have 2 available stereo guitar channels if needed, I have a fiddle channel, and I have a banjo channel. And we bump over to here, and then it just shows me on that same layer, okay, and then I have my box here. So like, I'm just looking, and the orange and the red are not that different. Like, homie, they are. Definitely have to pick the
the lighter orange out of the two because the in-between looks exactly the same. Okay, so then I have all of that. I have all of this. Cool. So how do I save all this stuff? Can I get a scene, please? Save disabled. Automation. Save is unavailable. Scene control. Is there like a show control area of this desk? Solo, phones, talk, monitor, side change. Come on, give me like a show. Assignable controls. Left, right. Macros. Configuration. Effects. How do I bus setup over? What is this? Console navigation, control group navigation, flip target. Dude, I don't even see a Sins on Fader button on this thing. Scenes. Boys, I haven't even figured out the effects for patching. And I don't know how to freaking save a scene. Like, this is rough. She's pretty rough. Oh, wait a minute. Show manager. I'm looking over here. New? Show name. Okay, so there is a show, apparently. Right? That's a show. There's my initials. That's kind of a jank camera view, isn't it? Let's get some. What is, All right, so in a lot of videos, I heard a lot of good things about the Pi plugin. Holy crap! It works. It works really freaking good. Like, those are drums right behind him, and they're barely coming through. I mean, that is really kick-A. Like, that is really, really nice.
As if I had somewhere to sleep tonight.
The primary source.
There he goes again. He keeps playing Hot for Teacher over there.
The primary source does not work nowhere near as good on the Wing. This is light years better. This is substantially better. Holy cow, I could use this all over the stage.
I was very drunk, and I was crawling around on my hands and knees trying to... Never heard old Marshall Dillon say, Miss Kitty, have you ever thought of running away? Settling down, would you marry me? If I ask you twice, I'll beg you pretty please. She just said yes in New York, meant everything, every time he knocked. His heart was just as he rode away. He never hung his hat up. The kiddies play. Should have been a cowboy. Should have learned to rope and ride. Wearing my six-shooter, riding my pony on a cattle drive. Singing in young girl's heart. just like Gene and Roy, singing those campfire songs. Oh, should have been a cowboy. Might have had a sidekick with a funny name, running wild through the hills, chasing Jesse James, ending up on the brink of danger, riding shotgun for the Texas Rangers. Go west, young man. Haven't you been told California's full of whiskey, the women in gold sleeping out all night beneath the desert stars, the dreaming my in a prayer in my heart. Should have been a cowboy, should have learned to rope and ride. Led by 6 years, ride my pony on a cattle ride. Stealing girls' hearts, just like Gene and Roy, singing those campfire songs. Oh, should have been a cowboy. Always be I should have learned to rope and ride. Do my best and waste another day. Sit right here, have another beer in Mexico. Let the warm air melt these blues away. Yeah. Down here in Mexico. Talking won't take too much time. I think I just better show you. Turn the lights down. Let's get right down to the soon as I walk in the door. Don't wanna be out of line, but girl, I can't wait anymore. I want you in the worst way. My hands on eating your hips. Want that first taste to be whiskey right off of your lips. To close all the blinds, lock all the doors, put away anything that'll break. Baby, I need you tonight. Let's see how much love we can make. I want you in the worst way. Baby, that don't mean that I don't love to go wine and dine you. It ain't on the menu tonight. I think I need to remind you that your skin on my skin feels just like heaven to me.
All right, playback, what's going on?
I ain't bringing no wine. Best to waste another day. Sit right here and have another beer in Mexico. Let the warm air melt these blues away. Yeah. Down here in Mexico. Whoa. Let the warm air melt these blues away. Yeah. Down here in Mexico.
Bro, come on now.
Air melt these blues away. Yeah. Down here in Mexico.
All right, so I have the TC Electronic VSS4 plugin here, And apparently it's something to do, you know, like apparently it's a goat verb. So I'm working on getting a vocal verb for those. Trying to figure out some effects. You know, I only had so good of a recording on this. Well, nothing to do with the band, just the environment we were working in kind of thing. So I am going to, I pretty much got channel labeling. I need to figure out how I can, like, maybe it's in Sense. Figure out how I can turn signals. Yeah, so I can turn that off. All right, so this is where I can assign left, right, and then I can route it through an aux, and I can do some bus mixing and some parallel compressing and things like that. What I don't know is, like, this aux here. Shoot. I've been doing all this talking. This aux here, like, I don't know if these are mono, stereo, naturally, right? Like the Soundcrafts, you know, the Wing, like everything is just a stereo. It's a stereo monster. So I don't, this might be, I think this is, let's see if I can link these together. I need to figure out how to link. Oh, hot diggity dog. No, that is not what I wanted to do. I did not want to copy and paste.
Tonight I ain't bringing no wine. Tonight I ain't bringing no roses. Talking will take too much time. I think I'll just better show you. Turn the lights down. Let's get right down to as soon as I walk in the door. Don't wanna be out of line, but girl, I can't wait anymore.
Alright, I had to walk away for a minute. We are dealing with some family stuff. Alright, let's see here. We're going to... I wonder if I have... Yes, let's listen to our reverb. Let's get a delay going. I'm doing some parallel compression. I don't know if I'm going to do that, to be honest. I think I figured out how to do it. I think that's going to be good enough. Yeah, that's probably good enough. For my first show, I don't need to parallel compress. I'll just do, let me figure out some VCAs, and then I'll go from there. I need to get my effects on a VCA, so let's work on that. All right, when in doubt, YouTube it out. So HD96 VCAs, HD96 VCA setup.
How to load contributions into pop groups, VCAs, mute groups. For my VCAs, for the show file that I'm going to be using on the rest of this playing around with the console here, I have labeled a bunch of my VCAs for the instruments on the multi-track I have sitting here that I'm going to be using on the console. These are based on regular instruments that are inside of the naming page for the inputs that I already have loaded in. So if we go back to this Groups tab, it's as simple as click, drags, and drops. So if we click on VCA 1, which I have labeled as kick, snare, hat, it opens up a window here that you can put inputs or outputs, either, into these 32 contributions. It pops up in windows of 32, and each one of these has the named contribution inside of those if you've already done your naming. So I'm going to go back to inputs 1 to 32, and if I look at this list that I have in here, I know that I'm going to my kick, snare, hat group. So I'm going to go kick 91, kick 52, snare top, snare bottom, snare 2, hat. Right? For my toms group, I'm going to go rack forward, throw my overheads in there. Bass, there's my bass channel. Keys. Got 2 keys, E3, I got Leslie low, 2 Leslie highs. Max guitar, got 2 of those. Main guitar, got 2 of those. I'll throw the acoustics right in that same pile. Stacks, we got some horns in here. We're gonna put the sax and the trumpets into there. BGVs, we're gonna throw all 3 BGVs into here. And we're gonna put lead singer and their harp into this one here. It's taken me about, what, half a minute? In a half a minute, I have already loaded up.
I think I've... Oh, baloney. Kick, bass, acoustic, all my guitars, fiddle, banjo, 6. I'll just slam all of that stuff in there temporarily. 7 will be my BGVs. 8 will be my lead. And then so if I go here, it's like, okay, this is my, yeah, let's go. Drums. Mother trucker. Bass. Then let's see what we got here. This is my acoustic. This is all of my E. I did it again. This is all of my E guitar. This is my cancel. I just want it. I'll just put fid. And then this is my other. Then this is my BGV. BGV. And then this is my hubba dubba dum. This is my lead box. Well, actually, I'm going to have to, well, I don't like, I'm missing some, okay, I'm going to change some things, actually. So, my other, I'm going to take all of that out. And I'm going to go into my acoustic. I'm going to take my fiddle and my banjo, my fid. I'm going to take that out. And then this is going to be my crap, I don't really like that. So drums, bass, acoustic and fiddle together. I don't really like that. Electric guitars. Yeah, I need my fiddle. Okay, all that other stuff can come in fid. Other actually needs to be my BGV. BGV. And then this needs to be my lead box. And then you are just, surely you will rename yourself. Wow, you don't rename yourself? VCA 8. Okay, now it's space 8. Alright. Oh, and then this is going to be my FX. Alright, so that is now making some sense now. But for my effects, okay, so I'm going to test out my VCAs. So they're definitely messed up. Crap, how did I get to that? My guy. Seriously. Control group, okay. Pop groups, VCA groups. So, has all of those. Has Vox 1 and Vox 3. Lead vocal. It's supposed to be inputs.
No, I won't be leaving here alone. And if she gives me half a chance at romance, I'm gonna dance her home. I'm gonna dance her home. Here on the soul dance floor, yeah. If she gives me half a chance at romance, I'm gonna dance her home. That's right. Hey, bartender, see that girl? Ask her what she's drinking. Tell her if she looks my way, I'll be the one winking. 'Cause I saw her light up when the DJ played a little George Jones. If she gives me half a chance at romance, I'm gonna dance her home. Oh, here we go. 'Cause if we got the two-step and we could come on missing and find this corner booth alone. Just a hugging and a kissing like two lovers reminiscing. Man, that feeling's coming on strong. If she gives me half a chance at romance, I'm gonna dance her home. Oh, there we go. What the hell is wrong with me? I feel like I'm sinking. How hard can it really be to tell her that I'm thinking that if we got the two-step and we can come on missing and find this corner booth alone. Just a hugging and a kissing like two lovers reminiscing. Man, that feeling's coming on strong. If she gives me half a chance at romance, I'm gonna dance her home. If she gives me half a chance at romance, no, I won't be leaving here alone. And if she gives me half a chance at romance, I'm gonna dance her home. I'm gonna dance her home. Oh, let's go! Creole William, he lived down a dirt road. Made homemade wine like nobody I know. I dropped by one Friday night, I said, can you help me, Creole? I got a little girl waiting on me and I want to treat her right. I said, call what you need, something sitting down in the cellar. He reached through the cobwebs as he turned on the lights and said, might be a little dust on the bottle. Now don't let it fool you about what's inside. Might be a little dust on the bottle. Well, just one of them things that get sweeter with time. She was sitting on the porch swings and pulled down the driveway. Old heart was racing as she climbed inside. Still with their clothes held, we drove it out to the lake road now. Watch the sun fade in that big red sky. Reached under the front seat and said, here's something special. It's just been waiting for a night like tonight, yeah. Might be a little dust on the bottle, but don't let it fool you about what's inside. Might be a dust on the bottle. Just one of them things that get sweeter with time. Let's go. You're still with me, we made some memories. After all these years, there's the one thing I found. Some say good love is like a fine wine, keeps getting better as the days go by. Yeah, might be a little dust on the bottle. Don't let it fool you about what's inside. Come on. Might be a little dust on the bottle. Just one of them things that get sweeter with time. Might be a little dust on the bottle. Don't let it fool you about what's inside. Might be a little dust on the bottle. Just one of them things that get sweeter with time. Don't let it fool you. No. I don't care that you done me wrong, 'cause I've already moved on. I don't care what his name is, girl, it is what it is. I won't waste a dime or the bartender's time trying to catch a buzz over the thought of us. 'Cause I'm drinking to a country song, to another long work week gone. Yeah, and I'm raising my glass to a long lost buddy I ain't seen. I might stay for one more round, or I might close this place down. But don't think for a second I'm out to drown your memory. Baby, you ain't worth the whiskey, no. I don't care what your friends think, they never liked me anyway. And if you see me drunk in this bar, it ain't over a broken heart. 'Cause I'm drinking to a country song, to another long work week gone. Yeah, and I'm raising my glass to a long lost buddy I ain't seen. I might stay for one more round, or I might close this place down. But don't think for a second I'm out to drown your memory. Baby, you ain't worth the whiskey, no. Cheers to a good country song, another long work week gone. Yeah, and I'm raising my glasses, don't saving our ass overseas. I might stay for one more round, or I might close this place down. But don't think for a second I'm out to drown your memory. Don't think for 1 second I'm out to drown your memory. Girl, you ain't worth the whiskey, no. Baby, you ain't worth the whiskey, no. got so much.
All right, this thing is wild. As I get, more tracks, better tracks, it's definitely some cleaner ones, I will be able to dial this thing in more. So I think I have the gist. I think I have the gist of how this is going to work. I seem to be able to get around on it all right. Let me see. So it looks like I've got one more thing to check here. Man, this is just going to be tough to do. Yellow. Yellow is my speaker. And yellow is 7, I think. Yellow is 8. So like in my patching, let's do built-in I/O. So I want 8. I want that to be
Turn on the light, that's on the fire. Don't let it fool you, fellas inside. Might be a little dust on the fire. One of them things that gets sweeter with time. Sitting on the porch swing, pulled down the driveway. Old dog was racing there, she climbed inside. Lay over there, close Halloween, drove it out to the lake road now. Watch the sun reflecting in the big red sky. Street from the front seat said, here's something special. Just fade away for a night tonight, yeah. I think a little dust on the bottle. Don't let it fool you, I was inside.
All right, guys, I have a couple of things to still work on for tomorrow. I'm going to wrap this thing up. I will, do a whole video series on this desk here as soon as I figure out how to use it. I'm passing audio right now, but it doesn't mean that I'm doing it confidently. So yeah, I may or may not have this out to the show tomorrow. So we will be live tomorrow, and I will see you then. Thank you, guys.